there is the beast that wants, it's like a swan. It wants lifelong monogamy all through life, right? And then there's a beast that is like a lion. A lot of lawyers fall into this category. They're lions. Lawyers are usually lions. What lawyers do is we don't lie to women. We'll tell a woman. And this is the difference between cheating.
But tell me, because
the difference between cheating. Now, normally 2 weeks ago.
You will not come in front of the camera and say that.
2 weeks ago.
Guys, we're back again with the best show in Kenya, the best podcast. Even during Mano, guys still have to date, and that's what we're doing right now. And we have start from the left, from the right. We have a new guest. Is it pink or sapphire? What's it?
Lilac.
It's lilac. Yeah, it's lilac.
But I was closer to lilac than pink.
Either way. Please take it up. As in, who are you? What's interesting about you?
Who are you?
My name is Janet. An accountant by profession. I'm an opinionated human being, and that's why I'm here.
Love it.
Please let me not be labeled radical. There's nothing radical about me.
But do you want to be identified as a feminist?
Yes, but not radical.
Okay.
Radical it's just like giving it a bad word. It's just like a bad name. For me, it sounds like an insult. I'm a feminist, but I'm not radical. And
no,
it's also not how I identify myself. I am
bad.
Janet. I don't need to be identified as a feminist. Yeah.
No, we're going back on our shit. That's what's out. It's all as usual. Lily, Ungel.
Hi guys, my name is Liliesha. On brand. Always.
Today I brought something. But this is because of my mom.
Oh.
She made it an aunt.
Okay, now your mom has to make for all of us because there's no way.
There's a store she's selling.
Yes.
How much is Zola?
I think 900.
Oh, okay.
It's 1200.
No, it was 900. That's what she told me, but
You're a
maybe
shitty salesman.
But ungesema 1500.
Maze, you're a shitty.
Umpete mia yake tisa.
The quality is there. You're a shitty salesman.
Okay, 1500.
Yo, me, I'm Chim. You already knew that. You know the teeth. You know the vibes. It is what it is. I'll meet you guys on the streets on Tuesday.
Based.
Nilikula tear gas.
Tiabo.
Nilipata hangu.
So you're the only one who didn't maandamana
Yeah,
here.
me too.
I had to go somewhere.
His complexion does not allow.
Whatever. Let's start with the topic. The topic today
You don't want us to just talk a bit about maandamano.
Also where you are.
You don't know, saying you have to live here.
You went to holiday.
It's fine, like, but I just need people to know, like, how it's been. You are on holiday. Let's go, daddy. Woo!
Kijana kona do.
Hey, you're going on holiday when we're here fighting.
It was something that was already planned, and so my mother's birthday. I could not come on the birthday.
If it's your mother, we are saying fine.
Yes.
Now you want a scarf.
So the person made for me this, so
You understand?
I also need a scarf. It can't be that the two of you have for this podcast and I don't have. So just tell you, I want a lilac one. Let's go.
You know the price, 1500.
I see. Mimi nataka yangu alafu tuanze kupromote because uko nazo.
We buy for
Because you guys have and I don't have.
Let's get it going. We also have an online store. You'll be seeing all of these products there. There'll be scarves, there'll be ponchos as well.
Yes, ponchos.
Wait, that's nice. Shout out to Mama Zols. Anyway.
So the topic today, apart from the maandamano we've been talking about, is Kenyan women hate Kenyan men. It's a very
what's that?
It's true. And
that's how the topic was written.
Yes. That's why she came with Fujo.
No, it was that was
an
the
example.
topic.
I had not read that part. How do you say Kenyan women hate Kenyan men?
Thank you.
You hate strong. You hate
But
strong
you
Kenyan
did
men.
say weak men or vogue
Yeah, you hate strong
masculinity.
Kenyan men.
Why are you saying something else?
Explain yourself.
No, I'm
this
just
title
saying.
because
Okay, James, have all the talking points.
You saw during Mandamano, what did Kothe come out and say? She was crediting Gen Z with being from single mother household, bro. Bro, I read that. I was like, this single mother naongea ujinga.
So what does that have to do with hating men?
She hates men because she's trying to take away from it's called what? The role men had, the fathers had in raising. Oh my God, guys, silent.
It's you.
Silent.
Don't say guys. It's you. It's guys.
Yeah, she's taken away from the credit that fathers have for raising the men who are involved in Mandamano. She's making it seem like the only people who are participating in Mandamano are people whose mothers failed at getting a partner.
No, she just
And
said. I don't think that's
for the record, it's not that your dad left. Your dad went back to his real family. Mom was a side piece.
And please, for the record, we are
Oh my
both from
God,
single
I
mother
really-
households.
What is this?
So we can make jokes about this very easily.
So
So
not make jokes. We know the truth.
we know the truth.
That's you. You talk about your situation that you. I'm mistaken what to
You're triggered, Lily. You're triggered, Lily.
Because I've been raised by a single mother and my dad did not have another family. They just did not work out. Period. It's no way.
Yeah, he went back to his real family.
But
He didn't have anybody-
Chimchipa, let's call us straight. Many of
Unless
these,
he's
many of
like-
these guys who get like this, like my father, I know.
Yeah, they had their real family. They just
No,
went
no,
back.
but let's be honest. Let's be honest. As in, there's also a lack of responsibility in terms of.
There's no denying that. That's not
Yes,
what
they
we're
were
debating. What we're
they were
debating
rolling
is-
stones.
What we're debating is whether they went back to their real families or not.
Some
Wait,
of-
you
some-
need to
some-
heal.
some
I'm
of them
sorry.
do not.
Yeah,
I'm
I-
sorry that your dad left and went to his real family.
Listen,
I
I'm
am
wondering
sorry.
how things
Listen.
escalated.
there's this thing Snoop usually says. Snoop usually
so
says,
fast.
a lot of people think Moms was righteous. Nah, Moms was in the streets. Let's not lie to each other. Moms was in the streets. Moms just happened to mistime the cycle. I came
I say what
as a
does it,
result.
yeah. Fuck.
I came as a result. You came as a result. Well, Dad came as a result.
I'm
and
sorry,
we are here
I'm
as a
not from a
result.
single parent
You're not?
household, no.
Yeah, then why are you even speaking? Like,
That's why she's not speaking.
That's why I'm not speaking, because I'm wondering why you would say something like that about your mom.
like for you, Dad probably has someone outside. You'll meet them.
Okay.
You'll meet them when Dad
God
dies.
forbid.
Yeah.
When Dad dies,
God
when
forbid,
Dad
God
dies, you'll
forbid.
meet them.
God
Actually,
forbid.
let me just defend some of those single mothers. One reason, some of these guys are really good at game. They have the status on point. They know how to play a woman. Let's give whatever credit sometimes to these guys. They are game
Also,
on.
you do that when you're done. Please explain Bryford's law.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, there are women who get in those situations and they don't realize, because there are men who lie. All human beings
All
lie.
men lie. It's
No,
not,
no.
They are men.
There's some men who lie. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
as I'm saying, human beings.
Now explain how it ties into Bryford's law.
So Bryford's law is a term that any female of whatever
A species.
will only cohabitate or deal with the male of the
Determines
species.
the family because she deals with the man who offers value.
Yes.
With the male of her species.
Can't spend
People
time with
explain nicely.
Okay, a woman will not spend time with a man if she don't see any value in that man.
Yeah. If he's useless,
For sure.
not
Yeah.
that she will not spend time. She will not reproduce
With
for the
that
man
man.
Yes.
if she deems him to be useless.
Yeah, for sure. That's true.
That's true.
Let's go back to the topic at hand. We have veered too fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, why do Kenyan women hate Kenyan men?
What is
That
that?
was not the
Janet,
topic. That
actually,
was not.
I'm starting
Please.
Janet.
No. Even if we're starting.
Give the
please,
example, give the
please
example,
read.
bro, give the
No.
example.
Please read what was supposed to be. That wasn't the topic.
Wait,
That wasn't the
The
topic.
topic was actually meant to be weak men or vogue masculinity.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going the wrong one.
Yeah,
Yeah, because now
I
you're
can
trying
take
to
over,
take
bro.
trick
I
on
can
me
take over.
times
So when we look
100.
It's actually that one.
source-
Hey, we have so much
the source we are
content.
looking
Yes.
at, the
Yes.
source we are looking at is Bien and his
Oh.
relationship, right?
Yeah.
So the question would be, do you agree that with what Bien has been saying, Bien the Safi Soul frontman, he's been talking a lot about allowing his woman to stray, open relationships. He's been talking a lot about even the women that he desires, such as Shensia. Do you agree with what Bien has been saying about his wife getting with other men?
First of all, I feel like that question, the way it's structured, is wrong because mostly it was about him.
Yeah, I don't even.
The
he
focus
didn't
was
talk
mostly
about
on
Chiki.
him, and then for it to look okay that's why he said she's also allowed. But mostly it was about his desires and the way, like
That
maybe
doesn't tell us whether
fantasies.
you agree or not.
Of course, I do not agree. But please repeat the question. No.
Do you
that's
agree
actually
with
love
what
that.
Bien
I
has
do
been
not
saying
agree
about his
with
wife?
it.
Yeah.
I do not
Getting
agree
other
with it, but it's not that I'm saying that it wasn't mostly about the wife. It was mostly about him.
Listen, there
and
are
I do not
units.
agree.
So for the man to be able to say things like that, it means that they are,
Yeah, they've had the
it's a
conversation.
conversation that has been had either in the back room or maybe he ambushed her. However the case may be, do you agree with a man standing up and saying, yo, you know what? my celebrity crushes are Shensia
Yeah.
and whomever na wakikuja wakinipatia ndavuhula.
I feel like it depends. You see, for him, he's not like us. He's, for some of those people he mentioned, like Thames is accessible to him. So for me, I feel like that occasion says she's not accessible. That's a different, like,
Wanjiko
I
is
don't
accessible
know,
to me and I'm married. If Wanjiko is accessible to me, should I then tell my wife in public, yo, my crush, maybe not celebrity, but my crush is Wanjiko. My crush is
that's very disrespectful.
And also that's different.
So it's disrespectful for me, but not for him.
No, you don't. I think you're not getting it. We can have celebrity
You also
crushes.
have a celebrity
People who
crush.
are inaccessible. For me, I feel like
Who's
discussing
my celebrity
about.
crush?
I don't know, but I'm sure there's a Chiki look at who.
Yeah.
But also, like she said, that's not accessible to you.
It has to be someone who's not accessible. It can't be someone you can meet.
Yeah, you can't say feminine.
Yeah.
You don't, if there's something,
It can be someone who's accessible.
behind is being 6'3", as in a status symbol.
They're accessible to him.
They're accessible to him.
That's
That's
what
why I'm
she
saying
said.
it's wrong. That's why I'm saying it's. I feel like
So,
for him,
wait, your
those
issue
people are
is the fact
accessible
that
to
they
him.
are accessible would make it wrong.
And also
if
the
they were
fact that he keeps
inaccessible,
talking
it's
about
okay.
it. Yes, and the fact that he keeps talking about it.
My lord.
And
This-
also
this-
publicly. You
Zola,
know, you
this
can talk about
feminist.
it with
Zola,
your
this
friends.
feminist.
Okay, let's give a very nice example. Recently, a famous musician, R&B singer, who is light skinned by the way, who buried a musician called from this group called Migos. You know the young
Should just speak their names.
You mean Chris Brown?
yes.
Bro. Oh
Yes. Listen, wait. I was building anticipation for a simple reason. That man has broken up so many relationships.
With his $1,100 photos.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you use that example, it won't make any sense. Those chicks go there, they are carried by Chris Brown, some are being chicken on the ass and all
The
that.
ass,
and all that.
the titties.
And I'm
the-
sure if Chris
the
Brown
back.
say, hey, I'm free in my hotel room, come through.
They go.
But you see, in that opportunity, the access has been created. It's different, like when we're here in Kenya. That's what I'm saying. Like my celeb crush should probably be someone. Like my celeb crush is Ian Summer Holder. How am I going to get
So in one day,
to meet Ian Summer Holder?
Janet,
You know, if there's no opportunity.
Janet, everyone has a right to an opinion, even a wrong one. Your opinion is wrong. And I'll explain to you why your opinion is wrong. Silence on set, a man is...
Hiyo tuliacha. Hiyo kitu tuliacha.
A man is...
Then you'll have the podcast as men.
Silence on set.
You'll have the podcast as men. Utatuheshimu bwana. Sasa we are canceling everyone. Hata occupy chim.
Occupy me, I'll give you guys my number. Me apantambua na mkilipa
Tutakusalimia.
As I was saying, sijasema nyinyi, mimi nasema wanyarani occupy nini. Kama ni madem, my wife will handle. Kama ni majamaa, guys, pantambua hii ujinga. You'll understand what I was doing on the streets. My point is this, me I'm E for everyone. It's written.
Shema anasema hivyo na akisikia Tiagas alikuwa na kimbia.
Natoka mbio. No, but my point is this. A man was speaking, so understand. This is wisdom coming. I'm kicking live and direct. Iko hivi. What you're saying makes no sense. And I'll explain to you why it makes no sense.
To you?
It makes no sense. No. Just listen. There is relative, subjective, and objective. This is an objective truth. It's like this. What you're arguing, what you're arguing is relativity. Relativity is in comparison to something. Subjectivity is about me and my opinion.
The main reason we're discussing
Here's
it
the
is
thing.
about it's because
Hold
it's
on. You keep
subjective.
interrupting me. Relativity is this. Because I have no access to this celebrity, it is okay for me to tell my partner, Niaje, I have a crush on X, Y, and Z. We don't know what the next 5 years hold, what the next year holds. I might be in a position where, like, ile bus ilivuta tear gas. I might be in a position where right now a guy is a global celebrity. And some of you notice men have to actually accomplish something. Women can just twerk on camera and become celebrities. That guy had to smoke tear gas.
Okay,
if you were in
tear
Mandamano,
gas.
listen, if you're in Mandamano, you understand what smoking tear gas was
But
about.
you can't lie to people there. It's not tear gas. Please just go through the Twitters and see. He just had it's called a canister.
Yeah.
That's all he had.
Cool. So Lily's gonna be the hater. Me, I'm not a hater. I'm not here to cock blocker, brother. My point is this. My point was this. We cannot get to a position where you think it is okay for me to tell my wife, by then I have a crush on pick someone on Beyonce.
I'm
Right?
not saying
We
it's
don't
okay.
know what 5 years down the line holds, right? Tusidanganyane. Beyonce has to stare at Jay-Z. It gets to a point where she gets tired. That is not the prettiest face to stare at. It gets to a point where she gets tired. And she has access to guys who are built like, pick a celebrity who is super, super built. Pick a guy who is just super, super sexy. She has access to this man, right?
To say Zola.
I mean, Zola, we all know. Even the fans know. Lily usually has a thing for Zola. But we can say Zola.
Yeah.
Beyonce decides she wants Zola. She can get Zola. You understanding? When you start to say, Niaje, I have a celebrity crush on 1, 2, 3, what you're doing is you're undermining your person in public.
Yes, that's what I said. He can't say it publicly. At some point, I think I did say he can't say it. The problem I have is with him saying publicly.
Words, bring back shame. Let people be ashamed of. In public.
You know, I may have a problem because I'm not understanding what the big deal is of having a crush.
The crush is not an issue.
It's him discussing it publicly. It's him discussing it publicly.
Even if I don't know, I don't see what the problem with that is, because probably, I don't know, I don't remember what that conversation is, but they would tell me, did he say if he got an opportunity to be with them in bed, he would be?
In fact, he went as fast
as
his wife has, if she ever gets a chance to deal with her celebrity crush. That's why guys are saying you're advocating for open relationships.
Actually, this is not like a crush.
What you guys don't know also, Zola grew up with BN.
But let's not go there. Let's not go there. Listen,
then
what is Vogue masculinity for guys before we go further?
Oh, what's that, Bede?
Vogue masculinity is when you make masculinity a fashion accessory. Meaning it fits different settings, it doesn't fit other settings. So for example, today we are joined by today we have we always have one feminist on set.
Today,
not
a feminist.
She's partnering with a second feminist on set.
Why are you making it feminist?
Both of them will tell you. Both of them will tell you, Niaje, I want a man who will be a man when it's desirable to me. I want him to be able to stand, and not just stand, but stand and fight them all off.
Fact.
Right?
Duh.
Like when this man tells you, you can't leave the house looking like that.
But me, I've not said that he can't tell me that.
Issues.
I haven't said,
But
you haven't
Vogue
asked me. You should ask what I define as feminism for me. You haven't asked, because I feel like it's been watered down. Everyone has their own meaning, and then you assume everyone who says they're a feminist. For me, it's not. It's about the equal opportunities, right? It's about access to equal opportunities. That's for me what feminism is for me. Okay. Yeah. Whatever he deals with, that's my opinion on what feminism is to me.
So you don't believe in DEI?
In
DEI.
What is DEI?
What is DEI?
Diversity,
equity, and
equity.
inclusion.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
it is.
Now
That is inclusion. I do.
So
I do.
This, when I was telling Zola to deal with this is what I meant. What is it that you think you can do legally that? What is it that you think I can do legally that you're prohibited from doing? If it's about equality,
I don't think it like that, because no, I've not even finished what I'm saying. First of all, I feel like the situation is a bit better than it was a long time ago because of education. At least things are a bit better, and positions. That's what is for me is feminism, that everyone should be able to like have the same opportunities. Yeah, like male and female.
But if you're already
there,
what's the point of being a feminist? As in just be a human being.
We are already there. We're already there. We are already there.
I want to know, why does the title bother you? Like, why does it bother you? Why does that word bother you? I've never even been referred to as a feminist until here. I refer to myself, but I've never said it publicly, and it's like not me saying I'm heterosexual.
The energy is giving feminist.
It's like me coming out and saying I'm heterosexual. I don't need to say I'm heterosexual. Like,
you don't need to say
metrosexual. Metrosexual is associated.
No, I'm saying hetero. Like,
or heterosexual.
Yeah, I don't know why the title bothers guys. I don't understand.
Went out of fashion.
Vogue became pansies. But
anyway, guys, I think we are just going out of it. Let me tell you why the reason why these guys have a problem with that name, because they have their own definitions of feminism in their heads. So they always want to bring us down according to their definition in their heads. So babes, don't fall for this junkies. Just ignore them.
They're trying to bring you down.
So let's get back into you saying Vogue masculinity and Or I was saying the thing, I don't have a problem. No, that the fact that now I know Bien said he would go into the deep down with them, with the shit, that's a problem.
I actually did not know that, Chin. You got me, I'm shocked.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But I just...
He actually said, guys, his statement was, even his wife has her celebrity crushes and she has a free hall pass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for her to deal with them if they ever come around.
Yeah.
What does that mean? It means he is perfectly at ease. Let's not sugarcoat this shit. That because he's sorry, I'm not meant to be cussing. Let's not sugarcoat this because he's a celebrity. What that means is he's perfectly at peace with his wife telling him, yo, deuces, I'm out for the night. My celebrity crush is around the corner. He's picking me up. We're going to his hotel. He's finna knock me down. Finna split my legs like...
okay, thanks.
Like the
so graphic.
I watched that whole interview.
Yeah.
He says he would leave if she cheated. Maybe he would come back.
Yeah,
after
that's what
but
he said.
he's not comfortable with it. He would want, what I got from it is he would want to be given the hall pass.
But he said
but if
the
she
hall
cheats,
pass is not
she'll feel
cheating.
bad.
The hall
It's
pass is
cheating.
not cheating.
It's cheating.
No,
His
said
ego
he's
would
at
still be
peace with
fragile.
her getting the hall pass.
No, he
But
said if she
until
cheated,
it does happen. You know, that's the thing also about men.
No,
Men
here's
will
the
say a
problem.
lot of
It's not about
when it
until
happens.
happens.
Woo!
Listen, it's not about until it happens. It's the message that is being put out. It's not even vogue masculinity. It is faux masculinity. It is when you shame director Sid for Sid having a logical boundary and saying, niaje, me my babe can't even tell me ati niaje natamani chim anakonga superstar, chim ni superhero. Amejaza misuli tinginyi bwana. Unaona?
I'm not sure.
that is wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. I
No one
think so.
should say something like that.
Unaona. But when someone says, I have a celebrity crush,
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, me seeing that. So me, that's what I'm saying. I don't see the problem with saying I have a crush. Like that's it. I just find you attractive, and it's not bad. Like believe it or not, even if I marry you and we stay together for 50 years, somebody will always look cute.
Yeah.
Like hiyo ni kitu iko. Somebody will look cute in one way or the
these
other.
are the same people who get upset, Zola, when you're walking with them in the streets and you turn.
Not me.
You can turn.
Me, I tell you,
actually,
Chiki,
we can turn together.
Hey, me, I
we
would
can
say
turn.
that chick is pretty.
This women, unlike most women in the world,
You can turn.
unique and rare breed.
The Lulu.
You know, the thing is, I will not stop you from appreciating somebody
Yeah.
and saying you like how this person looks or what this person has. You know, maybe I would not say anyway. Thing is, I don't have a problem with my man coming to tell me you have a crush. My problem is now the statement that Bien made. If he did make, I have to watch that and come back because I don't.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but if he did say.
Put that clip.
If he did say he would bed the babes that he has a crush on, that's why I draw the line. Me, I don't have a problem with you saying you have a crush
I don't
on
know why, guys.
Crushing is fine, but no, unapita, you're really disrespecting me to a point of...
I don't know why you guys want to reinvent the English language. That's like I said, just because you are thirsty for him does not mean English loses meaning when he says she will have a hall pass.
Hall pass is Miss Jakatana.
Hall pass ni nini?
Najua hall pass ni nasikatai. I'm agreeing with you.
Can I
If you
do
do
something
that,
up?
that's
Yeah.
Can I do something up? The thing is this: is the problem her or this person raising the crush to the public or telling your own person within the confines of an intimate relationship? By the way, we are so friendly among ourselves. I can tell you my deepest thoughts, and you can tell me your deepest thoughts. What is the issue exactly? Because at the end of the day, I don't want my person going to tell people out there their crush. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I want, if you have that type of relationship, these are the boundaries or the growth of a relationship. What are you free or what are you vulnerable about telling someone? Is that something you can tell someone? Have you figured out in a relationship you can say, by the way, I can tell you this, but just know because I'm telling you doesn't mean I'm going to go through with it. I think that's now the foundational element of where we're going this conversation. Because if I'm telling someone, like you should send me a clip the idea about a chick who was talking shit about her husband and saying I will never marry him if I was to do it again. And she was just she was just cutting it.
Mbona kututumia ngoko group bana? That's so bad.
Yes. And she
Sometimes all and I have conversations as men, as mature men. Because Janet, I have to shape Zola to be the type of
you have to be shaped by Chim.
the type of husband who every other man. They say iron sharpens iron as man sharpens.
No, my question is, you want to be shaped and ironed by Chim?
No, use the wrong word. It's ironing. We eye on each other.
We eye on
I
each
think
other.
Well,
my
it's
eyes
out.
are gonna fall out the way I'm rolling my eyes.
But
Well, probably because you guys didn't think sexiness can be transferred.
Oh
Now
wow.
you find
But this guys are cutting me short. The thing was just simple.
Yeah.
I think it's where she said it. I think if she told Bien one-on-one.
She
or
it's
he?
me and who was having this
him.
Say that way.
conversation.
Me, I'm looking at
Yeah.
it as if a chick was telling me that. I'm taking it as a man.
Okay.
Yes. If you go and say that out there, you've lost respect for me. As in, don't tell people
Yeah.
that intimate shit. It's to me. Don't tell people that. I think that's the biggest thing that may be concerning for you, because there are things your woman will tell you. You want your woman to tell you these things if you have an intimate relationship, not the world.
Don't come and tell me I have a crush on Zakunanani.
But let's not forget that most of these things about open relationship, hall passes are things that men bring. Like they come
Nope.
from men. First of all, yes,
mean
they
that
usually
you
come from men.
First
Like
of all- first
I've
of all,
read so many.
we need to clarify something
can I
for the
just,
audience.
Can I just?
Blow
Let
your
her
mind.
finish.
Yeah.
You can
Okay,
proceed.
can I just finish? When you read a lot of those Reddit stories, it's usually the men who they think they overestimate. They overestimate their value, their market value, and then they open up their marriages, and then the women will their value they will be more valuable in the market, quote unquote, and they will find someone, and then the guy will not find someone, and then he'll come crying, and then she'll have moved on, and
that's a fact.
so
First of all,
it's usually
That's true.
them wanting to play out their fantasies,
And then kina
yeah,
kuranga
and then,
huko
and then
mbele.
kina waramba.
First of all, we need to clarify something for the men who are watching. It doesn't matter if you're a high value man, it doesn't matter if you're a low value man. The truth of the matter is women will always have access to more partners
Yes.
of the opposite gender
Yes.
than men will.
Yes.
In
Sexually,
fact,
yeah.
It's a
women
fact,
will
yes.
have more access to other women
Than men.
sexually
Yes.
than men will.
Yes.
Even if you're a high value man. Take
Yes.
that from me, take that from Director Sid. We are both high value men. Always a high value man. We know this to be true. Women will always have more access.
Yes,
Sawa
that's
sawa.
true, yeah.
Now, that being said and done, something that women forget is this. You having access to men sexually does not translate to your value. You know why?
Yes.
You know why? Whatever has the lowest price will always attract the most attention. And that is true for women, not for men. And I'll explain why. For women, because a woman could be, what's the word Zola we're looking for? You could be on the streets, Noguchi, and there will be men who are willing to do everything to get with you, right? Not to be with you,
Yeah.
but just to get.
Yes.
To get into your pants.
Yes.
Right? Even though you're walking on the streets without any pants. Right? A man must earn his value. That is why I'm saying it applies to women, not men. A man must earn his value. Before a man can ever say, for example, I'm able to get eggs on tap. Right? The man has to have done not just life right, but even the stars have to have aligned. Like Scorpio has to be, you people know these things. You're
I
women,
don't know
you
where
talk
they do
about
these
these
things.
nonsense.
I
Scorpio
don't
has to be
subscribe
in
to
the restaurant.
Actually, let me make it simple.
Neptune.
It's Christian Grey for them. It's Christian Grey.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Mzee mnakuwaga na akili ndogo.
Give me another person.
Your thinking is so like
Give me
honestly,
a person.
it's not even about the person, it's the reference that you've made in like
I'm giving something that you guys can.
The reason why Zola has made that reference, correct me if I'm wrong, Zola, is because whenever women write fantasy
Yeah.
books,
Yeah.
they always err towards it's called what, the stereotype,
The
archetype
of Christian Grey.
Christian Grey.
Rich,
Which tells
tall,
you,
rich,
and those are the
handsome.
books that sell really
Those
well.
are white
Yes,
people
no,
books.
those are the books
no,
that sell really
they-
Even Jared has disputed that. Thank
you
you.
find Grey handsome. There is described.
I've never read and watched those movies so many times.
There it
I
is.
mean,
I don't know.
Very
I
deep.
was actually upset
Very
the way he's described in the books. He wasn't supposed to be short.
Oh,
In the,
yeah,
in the,
you're
in the
right.
movie, he's short.
Yeah, but
He's
still,
supposed to be
it's
tall,
not me.
tall.
That's okay. Will I'm explaining? It's not. Oh my god. Anyway, may think that's
Short kings stay winning. Short kings winning.
Don't worry, we're also short, so
You
we are
men.
professional to the men in Kenya.
Abe, Short
Hello.
short kings stay winning.
Not Zola. Hiyo kitu nakwambia mume za
In Kenya, we
chini.
cannot afford to be choosy because most men are short.
Yeah, girl, be
It's very-
choosy. We are not
it's very-
accepting change.
No, I'm just saying about. No, I'm talking about the height thing.
What-
Most men are
what-
just 6 foot in Kenya.
You think that is short?
Yeah.
You think that's short?
If I was to go to another country, I would be so happy.
Actually, let me debunk something right now from Janet. Because let's use now objectivity. How many men do you believe are over 6 feet? In
Kenya?
No,
in the world.
I don't know, but there are not many tall men stand out in Kenya because most are short.
There's a reason I'm asking that.
Worldwide. What percent? In fact, let's make it simple for you. What percent you think is 6 feet and above?
Yes.
Not many because most of them are short. Like Asians are short. Africans, some are short.
A percentage.
We're just surrounded by short men, so I don't think we have a choice. We don't have a choice.
Wait. You know why I'm trying to go that direction? I'm sure that her thinking is very messed up. It's 14%, 14.5% of the world is over 6 feet. Men. Number one.
Unfortunately.
Number two, whatever. Let's switch that to women.
And the worst thing the worst thing is they are mushroomed within certain communities. Proceed.
Let's switch that to women. If we say most women are obese, because most women
what percentage of women do you think are obese?
Probably many.
Yeah, many.
About 70%.
Really? That's a big one.
Okay, let's use this. Let's take it further. Can you work on your weight?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on your metabolism.
This is a radical feminist. Thank you.
You can work on your height, but I've seen people started having surgeries
don't make excuses.
Let's not
be
this.
messing up.
I don't know why you guys are being hard.
No.
I'm not saying because you're short, it's a problem.
My concern was
is the problem.
No, my concern was this. My concern was
all the short men, my problem is chill. Please understand me.
My concern was, are we in the Lulu land? Are we normal? How tall are you?
Good 5 inches taller than
also,
she's 59.
Also,
159 is 5'4",
5'2", something.
Who her?
Yeah. Exactly,
that's what I'm telling you. You know how she's tall, so she's
how she tall?
Yeah,
she's tall.
She's very short.
Actually,
she's tall.
Actually, for Kenyan,
for Kenyan, she's tall.
Yeah, no. Can I just have this conversation?
We are using it's called what?
For Kenyan,
it's true. For Kenyans, because most of their friends are like 5'1". I have friends who are 4'9".
Actually, you're short. My mom is 5'3". My sister is 5'3". So you're short.
Do you know why I don't
speak?
How do you say with my group?
She's
5'2" to 5'5".
Do you know why I don't speak?
I had 5'9".
She's 5'2".
I don't know I had 5'9".
She's a short.
Do you know why I don't speak whenever height comes up?
Because you're short. Anyway,
because my wife is
taller than you.
Yeah, she's like 5'9".
8.5.
Yeah,
that's nice because I would never. My thing
my
is,
point
I
being,
want a tall guy.
Zola, before her, the shorty was what, 6 foot, 5'10".
So you have a thing for taller.
My point being, it's usually the shorties who are height deficient who judge based on.
But it's
actually, and there's a scientific reason for this. Guys, please look up sexy sun syndrome. There's actually, like, it even has a name, sexy sun.
You know what I want to say, and I don't want to be cancelled. I feel like, you see, for us, we have the option of either dating my height or taller than me, right?
Yeah, I could never date someone shorter than me. So you to the short kids.
Because we are short.
There are shorter people for you.
Yeah, when you're tall, manzi hauna option. Utachukua tu kile inakam. So let's go back to.
They don't use 5'5" is taller than her. They don't use 5'3", 4, 5'4", 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", 5'8".
Exactly. So we have options. Yeah. We have options. So the person who's 6 something, they don't have a lot of options. So they just pick what is there.
I started this conversation by saying it's okay. Guys in Africa are short. Guys in Kenya are short. So we don't have a choice.
Guys worldwide are short.
Yeah, we don't have a choice.
And also chicks worldwide are short.
Thanks. You guys have really projected your pain. Let me ask you, these 2 men, would you be in a poly or not poly? I think we should need to cancel the poly, but say an open relationship. Okay, you, this guy is out.
Yeah.
But open relationship.
I'm not even gonna go for that. That's no. And keep it moving.
Poly?
No.
Open and poly, none.
None, no.
And you, babe?
Never. I'm not
This
sharing
one is,
no one.
Imagine that.
You're going to do something about me, huh?
Because you've said here you're a polygamous guys a couple of times. So
I have never said on this podcast that I'm polygamous. What I said.
What? Shit! Nipatie, but to 23 episodes. I'm sure out of it.
If you can find
this is Zuto version 2.
20 of those episodes
He's lying
I've been asked, and I'm saying I would never be polygamous.
Polyamorous or polygamous?
There's a difference between polyamory and polyandry. I would consider polyandry because all the great men in history have been polyandrous.
Where you have more wives and you're the only man.
Not more. I'm a humble man. I just need like 2 or 3 and I'm done. I'm a humble man.
That's not polygamy.
That is polygamy.
It's really confusing.
It is polygamy.
Yeah, because I think if you're married to more than
polygamy is for the men, I think polyandry is for the woman. Or
Yeah.
Polygyny is for men. Polyandry is where you have multiple
men as a woman.
Which basically every shori in Nairobi practices.
So
but
I have a
not married to them.
Chima, I have a question.
That's me saying
do you think for polygamy that can everyone be polygamous for men?
No.
Do you think that they should have money? Do you think what do you think should be the standards for you to have the?
You have to have money.
I'll explain to you
also
something.
Personality.
Not every man. There's some who usually say it's all that. Men are different beasts and different animals. There's about 3 different beasts. There is a beast that wants to be on its own. It will catch, tag, release, right? But it's on its own. There is the beast that wants, it's like a swan. It wants lifelong monogamy all through life, right? And then there's a beast that is like a lion. A lot of lawyers fall into this category. They're lions. Lawyers are usually lions. What lawyers do is we don't lie to women. We'll tell a woman. And this is the difference between cheating.
But tell me, because
the difference between cheating. Now, normally 2 weeks ago.
You will not come in front of the camera and say that.
2 weeks ago. But as I was saying, now the difference is this. The Jalo will lie to you. He'll give you sweet nothings. He'll tell you you're the only one.
Wife 1B.
Exactly. But your wife 1. Unaona? The lawyer will tell you, say, there's you, there's the one in the village. Kuna mzungu wako Europe. Accept or don't. Case in point, Oparanya. Oparanya has shown you people in black and white how it happens. Unaambianga mtu ni aje, I have wife. I have wife number 1. Wife number 2, and my girlfriend comes to the matrimonial bed
to even say hi.
To join us.
She said,
once in a while.
You didn't say join.
I am reading in
He didn't say join. He says she busy.
There's a second part of a question about getting there.
Now, when it comes to getting there, 2 things are required.
Money.
People usually think it's money, and people think that because it is in Islam, we are taught niaje. If you're going to be a polygamist, you have to be able to do for wife A and B the exact same thing. If I buy for wife A a car, I need to be able to afford for wife B the same.
Which I think is very smart, actually.
Right?
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Attempts to avoid jealousy or favoritism, right? However, something that you guys are unaware of is what African men lost when it came to polygyny is men being men. A man must be able to tell this mama, niaje mimi ndio ndume hapa.
But you don't have to tell her. She will feel it. She will know.
No. From the jump, no, you don't leave everything up for the discovery. From the jump, and this is a mistake I made in my younger days. From the jump, unafaa ambie dame, niaje? For me, this is my wife. From day 1, you knew who I am. Why? Because I told you I'm going to end up being a polygamist.
Yeah.
That is where most men fail. And that is the number 1 test for whether a man is going to succeed at polygamy. Whether, come out, imagine, example, imagine, wisdom. Anyway, subscribe. Imagine a man should be able to tell you, niaje Janet, see we are dating. Sindio, fanya hivi, I'm adding Lily to our family. You don't want? Nani tembea.
Yeah.
Tembea. Give her the opportunity to go. Yeah. Give her the opportunity to leave. Subscribe. Because of wisdom. Give her the opportunity to leave. Let her leave.
Yeah.
That is the number 1 test of whether a man will be a successful polygamist or not.
But even the women are
so what do you call that?
Now let me explain to you about how women come into this. A man is speaking wisdom. Subscribe so you can hear wisdom. Subscribe. Click that subscribe so you can hear wisdom. You've clicked it? Here's wisdom. A woman. Let me explain to you the foolishness of modern women. The foolishness of Janet. The foolishness of Lily. Let me explain to you their foolishness. The foolishness of modern women. Sawa, I need you to understand this. Ashori will hear Zola has another babe outside. What does Janet do when she finds out her Zola has a babe outside? She leaves. She goes out into the wilderness. Seed anyandoa teme. Chim anyandoa teme. What realization does she come to? She goes and says, you know what? Let me look for Lily's Zola and I attach myself to Lily's Zola. Most of the mamas who become concubines are usually someone's ex-wife. And why did they leave their marriage? They left their marriage because their man cheated. But now they are with a man who is committed to one.
Wait.
It's a very big problem.
Pause. Change the
subscribe. No wisdom. Subscribe. As I was saying, the biggest failing of women is that women don't give women good advice. A married woman will say her advice silently in the background. The single women are very vociferous, very loud. The feminists scream. Feminists wanakonga jinga sana. They scream nonsense. Never been married, single mothers. Some of them don't even have children, but they have advice for women who are married and with children in happy homes. Listen, a feminist will tell a woman, Niaje, you see this man who tells you the truth. Leave him. How dare he tell you? How dare he? How dare he? The difference is, hold on, I'm bringing it full circle. The difference between what Bien did and what I am espousing is this. As a man, you never go out and publicly say, ujinga kama hiyo. Haufai kusema ujinga kama hiyo. You operate how you're operating. You know why?
Yeah.
Women forgive anything except madharau. If a woman feels slighted, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Sindio? Now, you see, you're agreeing because of wisdom. Subscribe. Wisdom, subscribe.
It's not
subscribe.
you who said
a man
that
is speaking.
thing.
Subscribe. As I was saying, shide na kwanga, you women will hear a man declare, Niaje, me, I understand myself. Me, I know I'm the third type of beast. I want my wife and I want a second wife and I'm happy. Women will go to church. Women will go to church. And then the church, you know this church that sold us to Ruto, this useless church, you Catholics, you Presbyterians, you ACK, what a useless, makakiet bin rabi fucking. These people, they sell gynocentrism. They will come and tell you, ignore the fact that in the Bible, patriarchs had 2-3 wives. And God would say, this is a man after mine own heart. The church will side with the woman and they'll try and shackle a man. You shackle a man's spirit. That is why Ujama, when he rebels kidogo akifanya easy chain, what does he say? Anasema shensia kidogo hivi, anasema huyo mwingine kidogo hivyo. No, you're not meant to do that.
So you know what you're
not
saying.
Meant to do that.
You don't. Oh, this man is very contradictory because you're saying a man, you don't want us babes to tell the other babe ati wachana na ujo anakwambia ukweli, but you don't want the ukweli to be said publicly.
No, that's not what I've said. What I'm saying, Jesus.
You've said about men, because
corrupting wisdom.
You have said it's okay for this man to speak the truth and say, I'm not satisfied with one woman. Bien said, if he gets the opportunity, he is not satisfied with this one woman, clearly. So it is okay for him not to say it publicly, but to be with Chiki and say, babe,
you have corrupted wisdom. You have corrupted wisdom.
It's the same thing.
Notice what you're saying. Me, what I've said is this. No one should ever publicly put something out that would cast aspersion on their partner. As a man, what is your role? You only have 2 jobs given to you by God. You provide and you protect. That is it. Go through your Bible. You provide and you protect. Provision means, niaje, even security. I rob you of that when I say, mimi udem akipita na anifinyie macho. Because she's a celeb. Anifinyie tu macho. Aseme ngwe. I'll jump on her.
So I have a question. Do you think
Chill, let me finish. And I know I'm being wordy. I'll wrap it up quickly. My point is this. You don't say, I want this, and this. No, that's not what men do. As a man, you're right. You have that conversation with your wife in private. When you started dating, you tell her who you are, the type of beast that you are. The problem with the church is that the church puts the shackle of monogamy on everyone, up to and including even the men who don't want monogamy. Who don't even want a marriage. It's in the Bible. St. Paul tells you, Niaje, if you can't stay alone, and there are a lot of men who are more than happy to stay alone. Silio.
Yeah, but no, it says you stay alone. And anyway, my first point before I forget. You're saying that he should say in private, but she didn't say in public, right? I'm about to get a bit personal. So don't you think you saying in public in this podcast, because it's a public space, that you would you're open to polygamy? Maybe you might have said it in private to your wife. Don't you think that opens her up to other people, like in her private space, maybe people who work with her, maybe who she'll share the podcast with, not her name, but people who know her.
It's just because people don't know her.
No. It's not like you as well. I'm saying, I feel like it's just the same situation. You're in a public space.
It is not. You guys are conflating issues. You guys are conflating issues. So have I said a name? Have I put a public target where someone can go and tell my wife, by the way,
your friends, like her friends.
Chill. Have I said, for example, Shensia, so that people can go and tag Shensia and say, Chim has said, if ever he gets to a position where you would give him access to the poon, he'll take. No.
That wasn't my question.
Hold on. Have I said it in the sense that it is a hall pass where ninaenda, ninagonga, na ninatoka? No.
You're
what
diverting.
I said was what? I'm not diverting. I'm answering.
That wasn't my question. My question is,
you're equally saying it public.
Yeah, you're equally saying it public. Listen, it's only that it's a different. It's
because you're not famous and your wife is not equally famous.
Making a word salad does not make you right. I'm answering you, and I'm telling you the difference is this. I am simply saying, and this goes back to what my mom used to say. There's a difference between secrecy and privacy. Okay. Secrecy locks the demons in. Privacy keeps the demons out. Okay? Privacy, as in an example, would be this. Me saying, by the way, I'm open to polygamy. Right? I'll put that out there. Sindio?
Yeah.
How can you attack that? How will you attack that?
You don't understand. I'm saying let's say your friends. Yeah, let's say the friends. It opens up to the friends that like everyone.
It is like the type of man that says. It is like the type of man that says.
A second wife.
It's like the type of man that says, I am married. You'll never see my wife's face, but I'm married. No.
Wait, I'm actually more afraid of Chim than I am of Bien, because Bien has said the two women. He said Thames and Shens. Me, that name really. Just
you know the difference between someone like Ben and I?
Wait,
for me, mine would have to be long term. Mine would have to be long term. Mine is not about ninataka kuidinya na nisonge mbele.
Okay, maybe if you say that.
Jamaa anasema naidinya na isonge mbele. Yeah, I'm saying I will do a proper family with this individual. Subject to what? And this is where now the conversation becomes about what does polygamy mean?
Yes.
Which is why I said you guys have lost the concept of polygamy. Polygamy is not ati mtu anasonga semeniaje I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wives. Polygamy is me actually having to go back to my wife and saying,
yes,
Niaje, from the beginning I told you I do polygamy. Sidio? Yes. I have just found someone I think I can work with. Which is why I brought up Islam, because at the same time as I don't agree with everything Islam teaches, Islam will tell you, Niaje, the wife has to agree. If she does not agree, that is empowering the woman, not me saying, Niaje, mimi nikiona mtu na nipenda gonga na niso. No!
Actually, let me add something.
But you also not still answer.
No, actually, let me answer.
Because now let me answer
that question easily. Let me answer it. Very simple. We are doing a relationship show. We are relatable because we speak about personal anecdote. Something we went through ourselves.
Thank you.
I can't relate to people if I'm talking about something that is just general.
That is amorphous.
Many times it's something that is personal. I've gone through.
But it does open up like
yes, but now that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. It does
that's why I'm answering that question. Very simply. Bien was not doing a relationship show. He did not need to go there.
He talks about it many times. That wasn't the first time.
Yes, but he did not need to go there. That's the reason why we're saying.
But he was asked a question.
You can say no. I'm not going to answer that question.
Yeah, yes.
Right now we're talking about
Zola. Beyond that, Zola. Bien didn't have to name names. He didn't. He didn't. Because that cheapens his marriage. You know why? Because in the eyes of the public, his marriage becomes about Niaje, I will step out when the opportunity is right. I've not talked about stepping out. I've talked about establishing another family adding a family member to mine and growing my family. Subject to what? My wife saying, Nyaje, you told me this, mapema, I agree.
And then I have a question about polygamy again. This period, when, not for you, just generally everyone, like just as men, polygamy issue. So you have your wife, and then you, before that period, you tell your wife you found someone, you'll have to be dating. That's cheating, right? That period when you're getting to know this person and your person does not know about this person before you tell them.
I found someone.
Yeah, I found someone I can get.
So unless you tell them, I found a person that I like and I want to start dating.
And even before you do it physically, you probably be cheating emotionally because you'll be conversing this person.
So the first step should be communicated.
So you see, I don't know. I feel like polygamy is just some gray area.
It's a cheating.
Yeah, it's just
it's an allowed cheating.
It's cheating, then you turn it to marriage. Yeah.
Well, are you done? First of all, I don't agree.
You should be done after that. I gotta go, man.
First of all, I don't agree with polygamy because I'm a Christian. Number two, I don't agree with Jim's take on polygamy. God did not actually endorse polygamy.
Yeah.
It was men who are stubborn.
Yes.
That's why he said a man will leave his home and go and establish something with his woman. It's supposed to be one-on-one. But men were stubborn. Men have been stubborn. We are flawed individuals. I don't agree with it. So Christianity, it's one man, one woman. Already one woman is crazy as hell. They don't need 2 or 3.
Yeah,
but
there are men crazier.
But there are men who want to be joggers and they want that task. Let them be.
Yeah.
But let you now take that second part. That question of us.
Now,
for Christianity, you mentioned like in David and everyone. For you to realize, even with Abraham, when Haggai, that's when there was issues. Every place where even
there were issues with his wife. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Because that's not the way it was supposed to be.
No, it was his main wife who went and got him a second wife. What are you telling us? You think you don't read the Bible?
Because God did not ordain it, and that's why she had to be chased away.
The point was, which is true.
Yeah.
Even though the main wife is uncaused the problem, which she did.
Yes,
she still blamed him for it.
Yes.
Having 2 women.
As all women do.
Because men are always the problem.
This is what we were saying. That thing of women hate men.
Feminism.
I don't hate men. I don't hate you because you are a problem.
The point is this,
don't hate men, please.
what guys need to understand, and this is something that has come to me with such clarity. You people are judging a man through the lens of a woman. So you're viewing a man. Hold on. So you're viewing exactly. So you're viewing a man like a broken woman. So for you, when I tell you guys,
why are we broken? I'm not broken.
Is that what I've just said? Like put in the comments if what the fuck?
You're viewing a man like a broken woman. You're not broken. You're viewing the man like a broken woman. Token emotion.
It doesn't matter. Listen,
you're viewing a man. Come on, you're the
broken. That's how we understood it. That's how I understood it.
What matters is what was said, not how it sounded.
And the thing is, what communication is? Let me just
communicate.
Communication is how I receive it.
Yes.
It's not about how you say it.
I am responsible for what I said, not
and I'm responsible for what I hear.
And how you say it.
I'm not responsible for what your comprehension level allowed you to figure out.
Wow.
My point is this. As a man, there is a reason why even biologically I am able to go and deal with multiple women within a 12-month period, and a woman cannot. A woman will deal with a man, get pregnant for 9 months, and it is done for another 6 months, right?
Condoms.
It is not the same for a man. That is the interference of man, right?
Yeah.
Not in the wild. In the wild, it does not happen like this. My point being this. Number one, I'm not responsible for what you understood or internalized. I'm responsible for what I said. And number two, as a man, I am perfectly capable. In fact, let me even blow your mind. I am perfectly capable of seeing my wife, loving my wife, right? Seeing another and still valuing my wife.
You're not blowing my mind. We know that. We've already internalized
then
that.
What are you arguing about? Were you just arguing for shits and giggles? Like, it doesn't make sense.
No, the question was,
if you know that, it doesn't make sense.
The question was if when you are already married, then you're going to get another woman.
That's cheating.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm already married and I see another babe, Zola, let's tell the truth or not. As a man, even right now, see you single.
Yeah.
Hauna mtu.
Yeah.
Ukompweke.
Surely.
Solo. Man solo. Anyway, it was a joke. Anyway, my point is this. You will see a babe.
This week.
There's a reason who jamaa that but the truth is, you will see a babe, you will watch her behavior, and you will instantly know huyu I can explore, knowing that huyu ni wa kudinywa na kutokwa. Na utajua huyu I can keep and watch and maybe build something.
That's true.
Really wrong.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Wanasemanga siku njema huonekana
Asubuhi.
okay.
My point is this.
Even as a married man,
It's so cold.
if you had told your wife from the beginning, but they understand something, guys, men, I don't sell cheating. I don't believe you should cheat. If you had sold your wife the dream that you're going to be monogamous, be monogamous all through. If you knew who you are as a man and you told your wife, niaje roho safi, I will be adding a second or a third and a fourth, however many, make it clear from the beginning. Give her, and I say this again, without all of the emotions that were bleeding earlier, I said this, give her the opportunity to walk away.
So that's not cheating. You have told him mapema.
Yeah, that's fine.
I said this like half an hour
No,
ago.
it's okay.
Nobody has denied that.
Now,
find a woman.
Finding a woman. Once nimeambia huu bibi yangu niaje I'll find a woman. Guess what I'm going to tell her? Niaje babes. There's this shorty I've partnered with at the gym. Maze udem. I think you should meet her. Why? I think you should meet her because I'm thinking of what is dating? Zola, there's a time that you said dating is interviewing someone for the position of a wife.
Yes.
Sindio?
Yes.
I think you should meet her because she's not just dating me, she is now dating our family. Have you been answered?
Yeah, I have.
You know, he's saying that.
Subscribe.
Let me tell you the
Polygamy tips 101.
He will not do that. He will only do that until when he is caught. Let me tell you what these polygamous men do. When he is caught is when he'll say, but babe, mi nilikwambia nitakuwa polygamous. I'm doing this because I want her to be my wife. I know for a fact.
Why would a man say
I've
never been with a man who's
I've never cheated on a woman, and the reason I've never cheated on a woman is because I've told her life. If you're not dating, I'll not tell you you're dating.
Which is fine.
I know what I'm saying. No one is going to accuse me of cheating because we have never been exclusive.
Yeah, you've not defined it.
So if I'm going to be polygamous and I go and be polygamous and I'm with someone else, and you come and say I'm cheating, I'm like, no, I told you from the beginning.
Also, another thing, Zola, the clarity with which I have spoken, where does it come from? It comes from you either having a father that taught you or a mentor that spoke truth unto the chalice and told you, Niaje, this is how you operate.
Or burning your fingers too many times.
That is my personal experience. Me, I can't speak for anyone else's personal experience.
Some people have burned their fingers so many times in their life.
At least us are not open to polygamy.
The problem with women is women go out of their way to shame women who will accept.
No, I'm not shaming them. No, I'm not shaming them. It's okay.
What's the last thing on that?
That's the last thing because
different folks strokes for
the
different
thing is
folks.
about chim. You stay here another 30
The
minutes.
group one that is not there.
There's no chim.
I look around.
But we talked about strong men. He actually talked about it. Oh.
Yeah, let me talk about weak men now.
There's no weak men is for the next
parting
talk.
shot. The parting shot.
Oh.
My point is this. The truth of the matter is, in as much as you guys are attempting to grill me, if you notice, I'm standing on business. And the reason I can stand on business is because I have mentors behind me on whose shoulders I am seated. They are the guys who will tell me, you operate like this, you don't operate like that. Right? And the fact that institutions like the church routinely rob men of this opportunity. Zola, how many times, hold on, Zola, I was speaking. Zola, how many times have you had the opportunity to sit down with your uncles, with your father, and they tell you, by the way, this is what marriage is from the perspective of a man, without them having to qualify and justify what they're saying, without them having to say, no, but and then there's also demonizing other men.
In fact, let me take it even further. The Bible is actually very brutal about marriage.
Yeah.
Very brutal. Many guys are actually not quoting the Bible
accurately.
Go to Solomon, the guy who dealt with 1,000 women in his lifetime. He talks very brutally about marriage. In Ecclesiastes, in Proverbs, in Songs of Solomon, all of those things. If you're going to do that partition, let me just do mine very simply. that thing of weak men. What was it?
You know,
let me read what
Chim
Chim wrote.
About weak men and bring it home to the perspective
of
corrupt. It's fine. I was going to talk about corruption.
Let me remind you so that you know.
No, I know. I got cut out.
I'm telling him. Chim talking point so that discuss how weak Kenyan men are the reason Kenya is messed up with examples such as corruption due to lack of integrity. Cowardice is how we accept the rubbish Kenya has become.
And I was going to say my point being before I got cut out. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. My point being, Chiki, you see, when you don't have that strong man speaking in your ear, giving you direction, you then begin to accept nonsense. That is why we have MPs such as Kimani Kuria, Garcia Sana, MPs such as Kimani Chungwa, Ngombe Sana, MPs such as Silvana Sosoro.
Yes.
A fucking pig. Useless pieces of shit. You have people like this, right? And they will not speak truth to their party leader. They are scared. Because where they are coming from is single motherhood to the point where they don't get checked by men. Ichungwa and I don't know about Korea, but Ichungwa definitely single mother. Even the one for even
there's the one the problem is the weak father, not the mother.
It's fine, weak father and absent father, which is single mother. My point is this: these people don't know to speak and stand on truth. You should be able to tell your party leader, listen, Luguruto, this bill is unpopular. This bill will fail and it will cost me, right? It will cost me. The type of people who can do that are the type of people who know at the end of the day, when I go back to my people, guess what my father tells me? My father will tell me, I'm proud of you, you spoke truth. It's not just about the men. Even the mamas like Akina Alice, the one for Alice Nganga.
Flaunting millions.
Yeah, flaunting millions.
She told that she's stolen enough.
Even the one Senator Bimbo. Wanawake kumbafu sana. You should have a man, a father who tells you, Niaje, you spoke truth, I'm proud of you. Or, hapa umeongea ujinga. Usiongee ujinga just because you think it'll earn us money.
Yeah.
I'm done. Subscribe for more wisdom.
I think just for about the politicians, I don't know how in connection with the weak men, but I feel for them it's not even mostly about telling they just don't care. They are at a level they think we are lesser than, and we don't measure up. Even until now, you'll find that they are insulting us. Some of them are still insulting us. They're still, they don't care because we have elevated them to it's actually also a problem. We elevated them to that position. Like they feel like they're untouchable. They do not relate to us. They always, that's why a man will tell you like, wanaume wanashindwa kulipa tax, wanashindwa kununua magari zao, you know, like the arrogance. They just feel.
You don't think it's time? The same type of man who will say that is the same type of man who will lie to you that you're the only woman he's seeing.
It's true.
Without telling you the truth from the jump.
Yes.
A really secure man will tell you from the jump, Niaje, Janet, I'm seeing you, yes. However, you need to understand, me, I'm a polygamist.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even if you look carefully, remember on Tuesday they send they passed the bill, on Thursday they were behind Ruto clapping and
when he what I'm saying.
All of them are stalwart. Even alone the women who are behind him. Those men, the biggest problem I have is a man who stands for nothing stands for everything.
Yeah, they stand for nothing.
Yes, stand for nothing. Actually, that's the thing.
But here's the thing. No.
You're cutting you short, Bwana. Let me see your parting shot. Let's do my parting shot, Bwana.
Please.
No, that's... Do it, because my mind was...
No. I'm sorry, I interrupted. I was wrong.
So, the thing was this.
Oh, these guys love each other so much.
My biggest problem I have with this whole conversation is when a man is allowed to... They started with the nothing and everything. You don't really know who this man is. You can't really trust that man. The biggest problem I have in this society was these men don't have integrity. They don't have anything to stand on. And they don't have anything to stand on because they don't have a foundational worldview that is based on integrity. I'm a Christian. There are things I will not do because I am a Christian. These people, what do they believe in? These people don't have anything they believe in the first place. If you have a good mentor, someone will tell you have something you believe in before you move into the world. So many of these people like me, I'll never do this cheating thing because I'm a Christian. I believe in God who takes care of me. I
don't cheat.
Have a higher power. Now these people don't have something they believe is above them. They don't believe something.
I'm not laughing.
So like even nothing of Bien, most likely does not have something he believes in that is above him. Bien believes he's a be-all and end-all. Actually, that's the biggest problem we have. When someone believes they're there.
Or he doesn't have a father he respects, because your father should have checked you and told you, don't.
Or a father figure.
Can you imagine? Yeah, let's talk to Bien directly. Can you imagine your father standing somewhere being interviewed and saying, Pia mi niko na celebrity crush wangu ni nani, some politician.
Don't you also think it's unfair? Maybe the dad has told him not to this. Also, I feel like it's also
he doesn't have a father he respects.
Oh,
okay, yeah, maybe that. Okay. But like,
you see, when you're not having the emotion, the wisdom sinks in.
No, I agree. I'm just saying it's also it's also we shouldn't put all the blame on the fathers. Maybe the respect, because it's his personal behavior.
No, 90%
someone can shape it. The parents can do all the
90% of the time actually
it's tied back to the father.
Yeah, they can do all the best that I can, but they're
just
the way they are.
Those ones are rarities.
Okay.
90% of the time, if your child or 80% of the child is messed,
you look at the father, you draw directly with the father.
Yeah, but now we can't say now even when
we blame
the dad. Yeah, I feel like for these circumstances, for this particular circumstance,
to counter that, what I'd say is there now you fall back on statistics.
Okay.
In as much as you'd say we can't, I'd just say let's fall back on statistics.
We're being inflammatory.
But let's give it okay. Most likely times it goes with the father, but we're not sure. We have just stated that as a fact.
He might fall into the 5% where that doesn't.
Yes.
Anyway, my party shirt. Manze munge kutumia, I even feel like we've actually not discussed the topic. Yeah, but anyway, for me I think I'll leave here saying don't do it publicly. Like I didn't have a problem with him saying I have a crush on this and this, but now if she was not aware of this prior to him saying it publicly, I think that's a disrespectful part. Yeah, like kama hawako wamekaa chini, like if she was not aware, she knew at that day, like all of us did. Hapo ndo niko tu
No, I'm sure she knew before.
Yeah, if she knew before, then
many times.
Mimi sina shida.
You don't have to say the name. That's the whole point.
Me, I don't have a problem.
Because now you're putting a spotlight where we are looking at your wife and saying, by the way, unajua your guy will cheat on you akipata either ude mama mtu ana resemble kabisa.
Yeah.
Unaona?
And that's actually the question is, what can you talk about in public? That is the question at the end of the day.
Maybe yes, again, I don't think I have a problem.
Do not humiliate your partner.
Yeah, that's for me. That's the thing. Don't humiliate. And I feel like if she already knew,
subscribe.
But it's also, you can know, that's why I was when I was trying to bring that conversation with Zola about the polygamy, that's the conversation the opinion I was trying to pull, that it's the public, you can have these conversations in private, but putting it out there publicly, not for you. That was the comparison. Please stop looking at me badly.
No, like, me, I'm chill.
Yeah, I was just saying,
my
for
wife is
him
very
to
secure.
keep,
she knows it's right or die for us.
Yeah, for him to keep putting it out there publicly, for me, is humiliating. I would be so humiliated. He's done it so many times.
He's repeated like twice.
Yeah, many times.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Guys, asante sana. Please subscribe. Subscribe. She's showing us a photo of herself.
Of herself!
The single
Why are you saying I'm the problem? Bye, guys.
Subscribe.